Characteristics of adult children of narcissistic parents who will become homeless. Greetings, everyone. It's truly delightful to reconnect with all of you. Many inquiries have poured in requesting a deeper dive into today's topic, the intricate realm of adult children raised by narcissistic parents. Let's unravel the layers of this often overlooked facet of narcissistic abuse and dispel any misconceptions that may linger. Throughout this discourse, we shall explore 12 distinct personality traits commonly observed in adult children of narcissists. These traits encompass a spectrum, ranging from self-perception challenges to mental health complexities, all the way to the manifestation of commendable qualities. Our aim is to offer comprehensive insight, recognizing that if you're tuning in, you've likely traversed a tumultuous journey. So, let's embark on this exploration with an examination of self-doubt and diminished self-worth. If any of these resonate with you, please know that you're not traversing this path alone. Healing and growth are indeed within reach. Remember to engage with the video by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with those who may benefit. Let's extend our support to one another as we navigate the journey toward healing and comprehension. Let's delve into the realm of low self-esteem and perpetual self-doubt. Throughout their life journey, many individuals grapple with questions of identity and wrestle with a lack of self-assurance. Often, this stems from the pervasive influence of a self-centered parent who prioritizes their own needs above fostering independence in their offspring. Consequently, these individuals grow up feeling inadequate, a sentiment that endures into adulthood. Next, let's consider the tendency towards self-blame. Adult children of narcissists often internalize blame, regardless of culpability, owing to the conditioning imposed by their self-absorbed parent. In the presence of narcissistic traits, discerning accountability becomes a convoluted task, leaving these individuals burdened with undeserved guilt as they navigate the complexities of adulthood. Indeed, navigating the terrain of setting boundaries presents a formidable challenge for adult children of narcissists. Their struggle in this regard stems from a history wherein their selfish parent routinely disregarded the boundaries they attempted to establish during childhood, meting out severe punishments for any perceived transgressions. It seemed as though any assertion of autonomy, no matter how trivial, elicited an exaggerated response, indicative of the parent's fragile ego. Consequently, these experiences often culminate in the development of unstable attachment styles within interpersonal relationships. Trust becomes elusive, and the establishment of healthy connections with others proves arduous. Typically, individuals who have endured narcissistic parenting gravitate towards one of three attachment styles: anxious, avoidant, or disorganized. Our aim in therapy is to facilitate the cultivation of a secure attachment style, fostering the capacity for healthier interactions in future relationships. However, a critical aspect of this process entails addressing the deeply entrenched habits instilled by the narcissistic parent. These ingrained patterns influence the individual's approach to setting boundaries, attributing blame, grappling with self-esteem issues, and navigating interpersonal dynamics. Furthermore, these maladaptive tendencies impede meaningful connections with others, perpetuating a cycle of relational dysfunction. Let's delve into the psychological ramifications. Children raised by selfish parents often internalize a predisposition towards people-pleasing behavior in adulthood. They prioritize the happiness of others at the expense of their own needs, a coping mechanism honed in response to the demands of their self-absorbed parent. However, while this adaptive strategy may have served a purpose in the past, it proves detrimental to the cultivation of healthy relationships in the present day. True intimacy necessitates a strong sense of self and the ability to assert one's needs within a relationship. Yet, adult children of narcissists find themselves compelled to relinquish their own desires in a bid to maintain harmony, ignoring the inner voice urging self-advocacy. In essence, the journey towards healing entails dismantling these entrenched patterns, empowering individuals to embrace their intrinsic worth, set healthy boundaries, and forge genuine connections founded on mutual respect and reciprocity. This trait is a direct inheritance from their self-centered parent and manifests itself in various ways. Another aspect to consider is hypervigilance. Individuals afflicted with this trait are in a perpetual state of alertness, anticipating criticism or disapproval. This hypervigilance stems from internalizing their parents' aberrant behavior. As an adult child of a narcissistic parent, one is constantly on guard, wary of when their self-worth will be undermined once more. The unpredictability of when the selfish parent would belittle or invalidate them instills a persistent sense of insecurity. It often feels as though every interaction is fraught with the potential to diminish one's self-esteem. Consequently, a perpetual state of vigilance becomes ingrained as a survival mechanism. Moreover, these components are interconnected. While one remains hyper-alert, there's a simultaneous struggle to placate others, self-doubt, and an inability to establish boundaries. The amalgamation of these elements creates a tangled web of confusion, leaving individuals uncertain about their next course of action. Now let's delve into the realm of mental instability. This manifests as an inability to regulate emotions, leading to feelings of anxiety, sadness, or anger. Throughout my interactions with individuals, I've observed that many exhibit traits reminiscent of borderline personality disorder, BPD. However, it's crucial to clarify that being an adult child of a selfish parent doesn't necessarily equate to having BPD. Rather, it's plausible to start exhibiting certain characteristics, such as a fear of abandonment, heightened sensitivity to perceived slights, and an underlying sense of emptiness. Furthermore, individuals who have endured emotional or psychological abuse often grapple with symptoms of depression, anxiety, or even post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. These emotional fluctuations resemble a turbulent roller coaster ride, characterized by unpredictable peaks and troughs. It's imperative to recognize that these facets operate in tandem, each influencing and exacerbating the other. Another significant aspect to consider is the challenge of fostering trust and cultivating closeness in relationships. For adult children of selfish parents, the task of forging friendships and finding a sense of belonging can prove daunting. Lingering are the remnants of entrenched beliefs and behavioral patterns that once facilitated survival within the tumultuous dynamics of their familial environment, where parental conduct fluctuated erratically to gratify their narcissistic cravings. Consequently, placing faith in others and allowing oneself to become emotionally invested becomes a formidable endeavor. The need arises to confront these lingering issues, gain insight, and discern their impact on interpersonal connections. This underscores the invaluable role of therapy. Despite the incomprehension that often shrouds the actions of narcissistic parents, there exists the opportunity for self-exploration and transformation. By confronting and addressing the triggers that evoke distressing memories of past traumas, individuals can begin to modify their behaviors and cultivate healthier relationship dynamics. Now let's explore the flip side, the positive attributes that often emerge in adult children of selfish parents, despite the adversities faced during childhood. Remarkable qualities such as kindness and empathy are frequently observed. These individuals possess a profound understanding of human emotions, forged through their own experiences of adversity. Their ability to empathize stems from a genuine comprehension of others' struggles, rooted in their own journey. It's imperative to nurture these inherent virtues. Through therapeutic intervention, we endeavor to instill self-compassion and empathy towards oneself, mirroring the same kindness and understanding they extend to others. Another commendable trait is resilience. Individuals within this cohort have garnered invaluable lessons in navigating the vicissitudes of life under the shadow of a selfish parent. They possess a profound capacity to confront challenges head-on and rebound from setbacks with tenacity. Harnessing this resilience becomes instrumental in bolstering their sense of empowerment as they progress through treatment. Furthermore, independence and self-reliance emerge as hallmark attributes among many adult children of narcissists. Faced with the unreliability of parental support, they have cultivated a formidable sense of self-reliance, trusting in their own capabilities and judgment. While this self-sufficiency may instill a reluctance to serve as a testament to their strength and resourcefulness. Moreover, heightened insight and sensitivity characterize this demographic. Constantly attuned to their parents' whims and desires during upbringing, they have honed a keen sensitivity to the emotional cues of others. This acute awareness equips them with a discerning ability to discern trustworthy individuals from those to be wary of. Within therapy, we harness these innate instincts to facilitate informed decision-making in interpersonal relationships. Indeed, while navigating the complexities of childhood under the sway of a selfish parent presents formidable challenges, it also nurtures the emergence of truly remarkable individuals. For further insights into coping with the ramifications of narcissistic parenting, explore additional resources. Don't forget to share, like, and follow for more valuable content. Wishing you a pleasant day ahead, and may your next video be enlightening. Exercise caution and care. Have you ever found yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, only to have it end abruptly? The emotional turmoil that follows is immense, leaving you shattered and questioning your worth. Why am I feeling like this? Becomes the echoing refrain as you grapple with the loss of confidence and identity. It's a common query that surfaces on social media. Do narcissists even care when you're gone? Do they experience any emotions when left alone, or do they simply move on without a second thought? Despite your own profound emotions, it seems as though they remain indifferent. But what's the truth behind their apparent apathy? Do they truly yearn for your presence in their absence? Let's delve deeper into this inquiry. Today, I want to explore the notion of whether narcissists genuinely care about your absence. This topic arises frequently, and first and foremost, I want to acknowledge your feelings. You love them deeply and invested a significant part of yourself in the relationship. Despite attempts to dismiss it as superficial or illusory, the truth remains. Your love for them was genuine, intensifying the complexity of your emotions. It's challenging to navigate life without them, as you grapple with feelings of longing and familiarity. When someone you cherished appears to depart without hesitation, it's natural to feel bewildered. Do they truly lack concern? On the surface, it may seem otherwise. They professed love and vowed eternal loyalty, yet their actions betray these promises. Their words may convey affection, but their deeds fail to align. The chasm between words and actions creates a classic case of cognitive dissonance. They profess love verbally, yet their actions speak a different narrative, leading to confusion and inner turmoil. When faced with such discrepancies, our minds instinctively gravitate towards the explanation that inflicts the least pain. It's easier to cling to the comforting words of "I love you" than to confront the harsh reality that their actions betray those sentiments. This discordance often leaves individuals feeling adrift, fostering a trauma bond akin to an emotional addiction. The cycle of highs and lows, Promises of love followed by inaction further entrenches this bond, making it exceedingly challenging to break free and decipher the underlying dynamics. The question lingers: does the narcissist truly care when you're absent? Despite your own deep affection, the narcissist's concern for your absence is multifaceted and self-serving. When you're no longer present, they are preoccupied with three primary concerns. Typically, their foremost concern revolves around their appearance. They fret over how your departure might tarnish the carefully crafted image they've cultivated. For instance, when my spouse was absent for a stretch, my initial worry was about the impact on my public perception. I'd ponder, how could I reshape the narrative to avoid being cast as the antagonist? Continuously reassuring myself of my virtuous role as the faithful and loving partner, I'd fret over how the situation would be perceived by others. Questions swirled. What impression would my parents, extended family, or church community form? How would they interpret the unfolding scenario? Often, there's a subtle shift in dynamics just before your departure, a tactic aimed at inducing you to initiate the breakup. By creating an environment so fraught with discord that you feel compelled to leave, they sidestep accountability for ending the relationship, deflecting blame onto you instead. The notion that I inherently possessed goodness served as a comforting falsehood I clung to for an extended period. It provided a convenient shield, allowing me to disregard the harsh reality of my harmful, unkind, and even abusive behaviors. Convincing myself of my moral righteousness was paramount. It enabled me to cast myself as the victim, shielding my facade of virtue from scrutiny by family, faith, and other significant figures in my life. Narcissists frequently adopt similar strategies, prioritizing the preservation of their positive image despite their contradictory actions. Maintaining this facade becomes paramount during a breakup, particularly in the absence of the other party. Thus, narcissists often resort to hoovering as a means to sustain this facade, pulling you back into their orbit rather than confronting the repercussions of their actions. While they may appear to demonstrate concern for your well-being in your absence, their primary concern remains self-preservation and image management, rather than genuine empathy or regard for your feelings. Hoovering, a tactic commonly employed by narcissists, serves dual purposes. Firstly, it allows them to present themselves as benevolent individuals by making efforts to reconcile the relationship, thereby proclaiming, "See, I tried. We reconciled. Doesn't that paint a better picture?" This manipulation serves to bolster their narrative of being virtuous and committed, supporting their fabricated persona. Secondly, they endeavor to safeguard their own reputation by tarnishing yours through a process known as smearing. Feeling compelled to outshine you, they resort to fabricating lies and levying false accusations to elevate their own status. By deflecting blame and painting you in a negative light, they seek to exonerate themselves and preserve their public image, even if it means severing ties entirely in extreme cases. In the aftermath of a breakup, narcissists often resort to shifting blame onto their partner, fabricating accusations of infidelity or abuse to absolve themselves of any responsibility. Their primary concern revolves around maintaining their public image, meticulously crafting a narrative that portrays them in a favorable light, regardless of the truth. Their sole objective is to emerge victorious and uphold an illusion of superiority, prioritizing self-image over empathy or genuine concern for others. This self-centered focus epitomizes narcissistic behavior, offering insight into their actions and motivations in your absence. Previously, we discussed how a narcissist's foremost concern in your absence is their image. Now let's explore the third aspect of their ego, power, particularly control. Control holds paramount importance for narcissists, serving as the cornerstone of their existence. The prospect of relinquishing control is profoundly unsettling for them, as they have become accustomed to manipulating and dominating their partners. Thus, when faced with the prospect of losing control, narcissists resort to any means necessary to regain their grip over their former partner. For them, surrendering control isn't merely a fear, it poses a threat to their very identity, as dominance and authority are integral components of their self-concept. In the tumultuous mind of a narcissist, thoughts often revolve around reclaiming control. How can I regain dominance? How do I reassert my authority? These incessant ruminations stem from an acute aversion to the notion of losing control. One tactic employed by narcissists to re-establish control after a breakup is known as hoovering. This manipulative strategy encompasses various actions aimed at regaining power over a departing partner. By orchestrating scenarios to make it appear as though the partner initiated the breakup, narcissists seek to maintain a facade of dominance. This deceptive maneuvering serves to perpetuate the illusion of control, even in the aftermath of a relationship's dissolution. For a narcissist, their foremost concerns revolve around their image, financial status, and control. These pillars of importance dictate their actions and motivations, driving them to safeguard these aspects at all costs. Understanding that narcissists harbor a deep-seated fear of losing control, obsess over their public perception, and prioritize financial security can offer invaluable insights when navigating a breakup with them. Whether it's during a divorce or a custody battle, recognizing the significance of image, financial stability, and control empowers individuals to anticipate and counteract narcissistic behavior effectively when they are not present. Instances like the dissolution of a relationship serve as stark reminders that narcissists prioritize themselves above all else. Their actions, or rather their lack thereof, unmistakably convey their indifference towards others, including you. Moreover, their disregard extends to their children, as evidenced by their neglectful and erratic behavior. They may fail to fulfill their parental responsibilities when needed, delegating them to others or neglecting them altogether. Spending minimal time with their children and resorting to manipulation further exemplify their lack of genuine concern. Similarly, some neglect to provide adequate care and attention to their pets, showcasing the breadth of their disregard. Such indifference often translates into emotional harm inflicted upon you or other aspects of the relationship. It's essential to remember these patterns when doubts arise or confusion clouds your judgment. Despite their claims of caring, the disparity between their words and actions underscores the presence of cognitive conflict. What demands your attention most is their behavior. How do they consistently demonstrate love, care, respect, and affection towards you? Take note of the strategies they employ when interacting with you or the children. Even post-breakup, they may fiercely contend to maintain the facade of caring and interest. However, their primary concerns typically revolve around their image, finances, and power dynamics. So when you ponder, do they truly lament our separation? Are they struggling with my absence? Remember to consider their core anxieties. What truly matters to them is what you contributed to their image, financial status, or control over you. These are their priorities, and losing them is their greatest apprehension. In most cases, a narcissist's focus remains solely on themselves, their wealth, and their dominance. They strategize to preserve these assets at any cost, viewing your departure solely in terms of its impact on their objectives. Finally, always remind yourself that you're not losing your mind. The thoughts and emotions you're experiencing are entirely valid. You're not alone in this journey. Many others have traversed similar paths and faced identical challenges. Seek support and connect with a community. There's still hope. Countless individuals in your shoes have found ways to heal and discover brightness amidst the darkness. Don't hesitate to reach out for assistance. While ending a relationship with a narcissist may seem daunting and bewildering, understanding their driving forces, image, money, and control can offer clarity and empowerment. Remember, seeking guidance and engaging with those who've walked similar paths can provide invaluable support and guidance. You're not isolated, and with time and support, you can navigate through this. In summary, deciphering a narcissist's behavior in your absence can be intricate and challenging. However, with knowledge and support, you can overcome this hurdle. Thank you for taking the time to read this. If you found it helpful, please consider sharing your thoughts or experiences and giving it a thumbs up. Your contribution could make a meaningful difference to those who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Your engagement enables us to continue providing valuable resources. Thank you for your